the treasure hall during the lunar months of the year. But during normal times, someone will keep it personally. That is, the chief owner of the Huayu Tower. Or maybe you could say the most beautiful woman in the world. Chu Ching Cheng. But during normal times, someone will keep it personally. That is, the chief owner of the Huayu Tower. Or maybe you could say the most beautiful woman in the world. Chu Ching Cheng. Tianyu's first beauty, Chu Ching Cheng. What is her cultivation base? She's my senior sister, and her current cultivation should be at the third layer of the profound sky realm. Third layer of profound sky realm. I should be able to deal with it. Okay, let's do it tonight. Just a word is enough. Just a word is enough. It's worthy of the name by Hua Qiongjiang. What a strong tonic. It's the first time I've ever had such a tonic wine. I got drunk instantly. I want to take a look at what kind of medicine the owner of the Qinghua house is selling. Ahem. Vicious Medicine King Yen Song. Why is he here? Why did you do that? Old man Yen, after all, I am the owner of Qinghua House of the Huayu Tower. If this plot gets revealed, how will I be able to stay in the Huayu Tower? And now I've got that stupid kid to do it for me. When I get the item, I'll take care of him and no one else will suspect me. That kid is just at the bone forging realm. If something goes wrong or anything bad happens to this old man, I'm going to blame you. As a matter of fact, amongst the 15 floors of this Huayu Tower, more than half of the owners are already under my control. The Huayu Tower will soon become a part of the Medicine King Palace and become the first of the 7 families to be annexed. So what if you get caught? With me here, you can still be the owner of the Qinghua house. It's just not for the Huayu Tower, but for the Medicine King Palace as well. But you just heard what the kid said. Someone who can cure your poison has appeared in this Huayu city. If your poison is lifted, will those owners be blackmailed by you again? Have you been waiting for someone like that to come along? To save you from the crisis of Huayu Tower? Ha ha ha. Stop dreaming. My Medicine King Palace's 7 colorful cloud palm is made from 7 of the world's greatest poisons. There is no cure for it today. That kid was lucky that he got to fight my pupil, who is only trained in 3 types of poisonous palms. If I was the one to do it, even if all the alchemists in the world worked together, he wouldn't be able to survive. Bitch, when you get the item, you better take care of that kid. Otherwise, you and your sisters won't have a need to join us. You can just obediently wait for your death. A woman is a woman. You just need to be a man's bitch. Yet, you're still trying to compete with men. What a daydream. That clears everything up. I can give it a go. Anyway, when I get the Bodhi roots, I'll just pat myself on the back and walk away from here. As for the Song and the Dong family, sorry, but please take the fall for me. This time you're helping me withstand the thunder. Consider it a favor to me. Fortunately, Qing Kai-Qing is the traitor. Otherwise, how would I know that there are actually so many defensive formations in here? Peace comes to an end. The target is close at hand. Protected inside the Hubo Pavilion, Bodhi roots. Someone has changed the formation. The inner courtyard of the Huayu Tower is guarded by a 5th grade formation, the Heaven and Earth Shifting Formation. Every corner of the courtyard will follow the function of the formation, and move the heavens and the earth. It will change their orientation. Not to mention outsiders, even the inner disciples won't be able to understand the terrain inside anymore. Qing Kai-Qing, as the owner of the first floor of the 15th floor of Huayu Tower, naturally knew the pattern of each movement. So, this diagram also indicates the location of various important places in the inner courtyard at this moment in time. For now, it seems like this position has been moved a long time ago, and it is no longer the original position. It's getting even more troublesome. In this way, if I want to find the Hubo Pavilion, I will have to search each and every area. A profound sky realm expert. Tianyang, you've been practicing very hard lately. I'm sure it won't take you long to catch up with your big brother. Humph, my father said that elder brother is a rare genius who hasn't appeared in Jianhou Mansion for thousands of years. In the future, his achievements will be limitless, and I am afraid that even the gods cannot stop it. How can I even compare with him? As long as my strength can catch up with that kid, I will be satisfied. Do you mean? That little monster, Zhuofan. Indeed. 8th Elder, I, Xie Tianyang, haven't done anything I regret since I was a child. The only regret I have is when I was in Qingming City. I regret not working hard during my usual practice. I couldn't help Ninger when she needed me most. I really hope that the next time Ning needs someone to protect her, it will be me, not Zhuofan. Alas, Tianyang, in your position, the family head won't let you marry a woman from a second-rate family. I know that, but this time that bastard Zhuofan taught me one thing. As long as you are strong enough, there is nothing impossible under the heaven. You've always told me how powerful the 7th ghost was, and not to mess with him. In the end, he died at Zhuofan's hands, didn't he? As long as I am strong enough, I'll make my own decisions about my marriage. Even my father can't do anything about it. Tianyang, where are you going? To practice sword. I've already practiced the 4th style out of the 9 ethereal forms. It's time to practice the 5th one. What? You've already mastered the 4th form. Seeing Zhuofan fight must have really stimulated him. If he keeps up this momentum, he'll probably break through the profound sky realm soon. Unexpectedly, Xie Tianyang actually considered me as an opponent he has to surpass. But that's good. Looking at that kid's high spirits, I can trust Ninger to him. Why are all the houses empty? No matter how you move the Hubo Pavilion, it will be next to the main room on the 15th floor. It will definitely not be near these empty rooms. Where the hell are those owners' rooms? Sister Dandan, just let me kiss you. Just this once. Mr. Yen, please don't do this. Aren't these the voices of Xiao Dandan and Yen Fu? Let me go see if there are any clues. A. Your fiancé, Lin Tianyu, has already been beaten to a pulp by that kid. He can't make you happy anymore, so you'd better be with me. This vicious Medicine King is truly worthy of being the #1 alchemist of the Medicine King Palace. You can be saved even after being half beaten to death. He. Little beauty, otherwise you will leave me tonight. Such a feat could only be performed by an alchemist at the 7th grade. No, Master Yen. A girl of Huayulu can only give her body to her husband on the day of her marriage. Adulterers and adulteresses, either of them are good. Sooner or later, the Huayu Tower will belong to the Medicine King Palace anyway. You still can't let go of your fiancé, eunuch Lin Tianyu, can you? No, no. Since that's not the case, what are you waiting for? Have an affair with this prince. I don't care about you guys. I'm leaving. Mr. Yen, please don't. I still have to pay my respects to my master every night. What? Excuse me. Isn't her master the owner of Muden House? In other words, follow her and you'll find the Muden House owner's residence. In that way, the Hubo Pavilion won't be that far away. I can't pretend I didn't hear it. Visit for quicker and high-quality updates. Brute. Don't mess with my business. She still needs to go pay respects to her master. Come on. Accept. My stomach hurts. Oh boy, if it wasn't for the matter of drawing your master to me, it wouldn't have ended with something as simple as getting your blood sucked and passing out. But still, the main priority at hand is to find the clues to the Hubo Pavilion. The Muden house owner is right here. This incense unique to a woman's boudoir, I can smell it from 100 meters away. Strange, is there something wrong in there? Elder Lin. Do you like me? I like you. Everyone likes you. The Muden house owner is beautiful and captivating. I, Lin Zetian, naturally like you. How come everywhere I go, I only see this kind of scene? Let's just keep observing for now. I was just wondering. Can the owner give this Lin a glimpse of your beautiful face? Elder Lin, if you want to lift my veil, you must become one of my people. Yes, yes. Of course, I want to. Do you agree to my terms? This. Alas, Muden, don't embarrass me. Who in the 7th Imperial family doesn't know how fearsome that vicious Medicine King Yensong is? You telling me to deal with him is akin to sending me to my death. Lin Zetian. You just said you'd love me forever and would even die for me. Have you changed your mind so quickly now? Alas, I can die for you, but I can't die so worthlessly. All men are liars. Get the hell out of here. Muden, I know the situation Huayu Tower is in, and I know what you're thinking. However, Huayu Tower was destined to be doomed. No one is willing to offend the Medicine King Palace for you. If, in the future, you have nowhere else to go, please remember to come see me at the Kuaihua Forest. Master. Oh, Dandan. You. What's the matter with you? Were you bullied by that Yen Fu again? Did he do anything to you? Don't worry, Master. He didn't succeed. I have Dandan wronged you. Alas. Master, I have not been wronged. It's you, Master. To be humiliated so much for the Huayu Tower. Don't say anything, Dandan. Just remember. The men of this world are all nothing but tongue and teeth. Talking about how much they love you and would sacrifice everything for you. But when it comes down to it, the only thing that comes to mind is yourself. So, don't ever believe a man's sweet talk. Maybe there are exceptions. Dandan, what are you talking about? There are no exceptions to the world's many thin-skinned men. That Lin Tianyu was like that. So, is his master Lin Zitian? Even that Yen Fu? Well, they're only interested in our skins. Where can we really live our lives? Us women, after all, we can only rely on ourselves. Men, none of them can be trusted. But master. Some time ago, wasn't there Zhuofan? I've heard that he made a scene in the city for a woman. He even killed the seventh elder of the Yuming Valley. He offended the entire Yuming Valley for a woman. Is that not love? I've never met him and I don't know what kind of man he is. Maybe he is an exception. But rumor has it that he is a murderous man, known as the demon Zhuofan. Maybe he wasn't doing it for the woman, but simply had a history with that seventh ghost. But aren't all those rumors coming from the Yuming Valley? This is clearly a deliberate attempt to discredit him. You're in love with Zhuofan, aren't you? In love with me. Oh. No wonder you've been acting so strange all this time. Seeing Lin Tianyu's nose is not the nose, the eyes are not the eyes, and he often goes out to cause trouble. You weren't like this before. Could it be that Xiao Dandan's mischievous temper and her humiliating Dong's brothers and sisters are all because of me? I can't believe I'm so charming that only my name can make a girl swoon. Geez, being too good is a problem as well. Master, don't make fun of me. The disciple was just thinking, if a man dares to offend the seventh imperial family, which is like the emperor himself, for a woman, then he must be true to this woman. So, this disciple wanted to meet a man like that as well. So you've grown to despise that Lin Tianyu, right? Silly girl, even if such a man exists in this world. How could you be so lucky as to meet him? Only the women of the Huayu Tower, except for those who will never marry, make peace with the major families and maintain the power of the Huayu Tower. This is fate. Just accept it. Dandan. I'm tired today. So, why don't you go inspect the Hubo Pavilion on my behalf? Go. Yes, master. Just when I didn't know how to look for it, someone decided to lead the way. Just like being given a pillow when you're tired. It is all too timely. Around this giant tower, there is a faint invisible energy, protecting everything inside. This is the restraint formation. This restraint usually requires an internal technique to undo. And if outsiders try and break it, that will only attract the surrounding experts. But if there was such a restraint, why didn't the Qinghua house owner mark it on the map? Is she trying to trick me, or is she not aware of the current situation? Ha! Although I couldn't figure out what the key is, it doesn't matter. I'm here for the Bodhi roots. After I take it and run away, who's going to give it back to her? No problem. The archive is complete. Since you admire me so much, I'll show you mercy. How is this possible? Is it a fake? This tree root is indeed very similar to the Bodhi roots, so I didn't recognize it at first. The Bodhi roots are a collection of all life essences. Even if it is only one root, it is still alive. Under the moonlight it can beat and breathe, but the roots smell and look just like the real thing, except for the fact that they lack vitality. Obviously, this is a counterfeit made to guard against theft. But Qing Kai Qing asked me to steal a fake. What's the purpose? Is it to fool that medicine king? Vicious. Since it's a fake, all I have to do is give it to the Qinghua house owner. We'll see how she reacts. Who dares to trespass in my Huayu Tower's Hubo Pavilion? Not good. It's a profound sky realm expert. This Huayu Tower really does have beautiful women all around. Unfortunately, I'm here to steal treasure, not people. I don't have time for you. Insolence. He he he. You fell for it. This power is the power of the moon. Big sis choo choo. Are you? No footsteps. I can't expose myself just yet. This is the location of the deal marked on the map. It's just that the owner of the Qinghua house has no idea. I've got a tail behind me. I'd like to see what that Qinghua house master is up to and what kind of person this Choo Choo is. Maybe I can fish in troubled waters and get clues to the Bodhi roots. Alas, I became late after someone asked me to meet them here. It seems that this Bodhi root is not required anymore. I might as well keep it for myself. Mr. Song, I didn't expect you to be so impatient that you can't even wait for a few minutes. But if you do try to flee with this treasure, I'm afraid it won't do any good except for bringing disaster to your Song family. Of course I know that. But you should also be aware, this thing is like a hot potato in the hands of a small third-rate family like ours. A last-minute move is even riskier. Mr. Song really understands. Then please hand that over to me. House owner. You'll have to keep watch on this one in person. If something goes wrong afterwards, don't blame me for it. I can't tell. A brave man like Mr. Song, it's amazing how thoughtful you can be. That's right. This is the treasure of our Huayu Tower, the Bodhi roots. Mr. Song, you did a great job. She knew it was fake, but she still took it seriously then, her intentions are obvious. It wasn't the real Bodhi roots that she wanted me to steal, but this fake one. It's to deceive that old man, vicious medicine king. Ha ha ha. Who is it? He he he. You brat. When you fought with my disciple, I only flicked my finger. Don't you remember it? Ah, that's right. You were unconscious. You hurt me once. Oh, I get it. Someone attacked me while I was beating up that little brat Yen Fu. You're that old bastard. Nonsense. Last time I only taught you a lesson. It wasn't a sneak attack. He's so gullible. Enough to die just to save some face. Shame on you, you shameless old man. You sneak attacked me and you still dared not admit it. Especially at such an old age. While I was fighting with your disciple, you guys teamed up to bully me. Humph. So, that's how the Medicine King Palace became the 7th Imperial family. Indeed, there's strength in numbers. Old Yen, calm your anger. Mr. Song is a man of character. You can't say anything. You must not be angry. Humph, damn kid. You're going to die soon anyway. Go ahead and talk as much nonsense as you want. Stop laughing and give me the stuff. Elder Yen, why did you do that? The stuff is fake. It's not the Bodhi roots. Fake. How is that possible? This Bodhi roots was stored in the Hubao Pavilion and Qingcheng is currently in seclusion. There's no reason for it to get switched. Could it be? Here comes the drama scene. Mr. Song, I thought that even if you were ungrateful, you were someone who knew how to advance and retreat. I never expected you to do such a thing. To dare steal from us. Are you suspecting me? So that's how it is. If this fake Bodhi root could fool Yen Song, then it would be good. If it can't, she can just lay all the blame on me, the one who passed the Bodhi root. By doing that, she'll be held responsible for her misuse of manpower, but she won't be forced to take the Bodhi roots. In this way, the Bodhi roots are preserved, and she is spared from severe persecution. All it took was the sacrifice of a stupid kid from a third-rate family. Isn't it such a great deal? But unfortunately, she overlooked one minor detail. What is the host of the first floor of Huayu Tower? What is the vicious medicine king? All you are is just a woman and a weak old man who only relies on poison. It won't be easy for me, Zhua Fan, to take care of these two, but it won't be too difficult either. Okay, Sister Choo Choo. You. How dare you betray me? What? The owner of Qinghua House, weren't you going to use me as a scapegoat? A woman's heart is like a needle in a haystack. You can't guess where it lies. Humph, Qing Kai Qing, don't forget. Your life is still in my hands. Do you want to die? Yen Song. Who remembers this aunt? I am the first floor owner of Qinghua House of the Huayu Tower, Qing Kai Qing. Even if I have to risk my life, I will never let you destroy the Huayu Tower. Usually, the Qinghua House owner is dignified and virtuous. This is the first time I am seeing her full of foul words. Today's Qinghua House owner has left me in awe. Humph, with your bitchy skills, do you really think you can kill this old man? Let's try it, then. You've already been hit by this ant's cold jade palm. Your heart is wounded and your tendons are probably half frozen. It's no longer possible for you to use your Shin-level martial skill, the 7-colored cloud palm. Yen Song, next year, this day will be your death anniversary. Even if I don't have the antidote and die because of the poison, I won't have any regrets. Hee hee hee. Bitch, haven't you ever thought about who I am? Humph, look at the palm of your hand. Nana. I'm the vicious medicine king. My entire body is covered with poison. Do you think only the 7 poisons of the colorful cloud palm are enough to threaten the profound sky masters of your various families? Humph, if that was the case, would this old man be feared by the masters of other families? Hee hee, stupid woman, ah. You're such a dead weight. This old man will finish you now, so as to avoid any future trouble. Song. Sister Choo Choo, how did you get here? I see. So, you've been following me. Humph, you've stolen the treasures of our Huayu Tower. Aren't you going to let me follow you? What? Sister Choo Choo, are you also a member of the Huayu Tower? So, you're the owner of one of the 15 floors of the Huayu Tower. Sister Choo Choo, it's none of my business, I was forced to do it. It was her. She's your traitor. Arrest her. Don't look at me. You're a brat who doesn't have the guts to take on a matter like this, but you still dare to do it anyway. Even if I take you back and punish you severely, you won't be innocent at all. Ching. Ching Chang. I'm sorry, I betrayed the Huayu Tower. Xian level martial arts, Shenwei tactics. Ha ha ha. The owner of Huayu building, Chu Ching Cheng. You are finally willing to show up. I wonder if your current injury has improved. Do you need help from this old man? What? Big sis Choo Choo, you are. The owner of the Huayu Tower. Chu Ching Cheng. I had never expected that. The plague girl from the slums would actually turn out to be the head owner of the Huayu Tower. Damn it. How could I be so dense? Chu Ching Cheng is known as the #1 beauty under the heavens. Besides Chu Ching Cheng, who else deserves to have such a peerless face? I didn't even realize who Choo Choo really was. Did my IQ drop? But when did my IQ drop? Probably the moment I saw Choo Choo's true beauty. Even just thinking back to that scene now, I can't help but feel relaxed and happy. It's amazing what a woman can do. It's something I had never even dared to imagine before. Bodhi Jade Liquid. Sister, I am aware of your loyalty to Huayu Tower. I'm sorry for being such an incompetent owner. I've put you through a lot. Even though this is the second time I am seeing this Bodhi Jade Liquid, such a huge amount of life energy. It's still amazing. Another drop has been wasted, what a pity. Should I grab that bottle right now? This Bodhi Jade Liquid is truly an ancient elixir. It is truly miraculous. Owner Chu, let's make a deal, shall we? Now that that old woman has passed away, and you are the owner of the Huayu Tower, why don't you give me the Bodhi roots? And I will give you the antidote in return. In this way, your Huayu Tower can continue to exist. The Bodhi roots is the foundation of our Huayu Tower. Without it, your Medicine King Palace will just do whatever it wants. Our Huayu Tower will no longer be able to stand amongst the 7 imperial families. Yen Song, do you think I'm just a 3-year-old to fall for your trick? Besides, Grandma's hatred. Ha ha ha, that old lady didn't know the current affairs and deserved to die. Mr. Chu, this old man advises you not to repeat her mistakes. You. Ching Cheng. He has been injured by me, and it's impossible for him to use any profound martial arts. Now with the 2 of us, we can definitely kill that old man. But, sister, the antidote for all owners. For the future of Huayu Tower, even if all of us 15 floor owners were to die, we wouldn't mind. Come on, let's do it. Ching Cheng, if we miss this chance today, we'll never get another chance to kill that old thief. If that happens, there will be no hope of avenging Grandma's death. Song Yu. You step aside and be careful. You could get hurt by mistake. Just like the so-called snipe and clam competing for the fisherman's profit. It's a good time to watch and take advantage of the situation. Hit it, it's best to let both sides fight. I'll just take what I can get. Owner Chu, think carefully before you take action. Make sure you won't regret it. Old man, if I don't kill you today, I, Chu Ching Cheng, will regret it for the rest of my life. Who is it? Nana. Chu girl, Chinger girl. Have you already forgotten about this old man? Uncle Gio. Why are there so many people I know? God's Eye, Long Gio, I didn't expect you to get your God's Eye back. It's been a while, Vicious Medicine King. Okay, Sister Chu Chu. Thanks to the good fortune of a little brother, I, Long Gio, have once again recovered the title of Divine I Long Gio. There's no need to wimp out the next time we meet the Vicious Medicine King in the future. With the God's Eye, Long Gio is my natural enemy. So, Long Gio, are you trying to deal with this old man with those two little girls? Yen Song, don't get me wrong. I, Long Gio, am here to talk things over. We're all guests of the Huayu Tower. The guest should behave like a guest and the host like a host. If the guest and the host were to fight, what would it look like? What the Elder Gio said is quite reasonable. I, Yen Song, am not someone who is unreasonable or unforgiving. And this time, I won't further chase the matter of how rude these two little girls were. But if these two girls are not going to give up, this old man will have no other choice. Yen Song, I'll let you off the hook this time. I just hope you behave yourself and don't try anything in my Huayu city. It all depends on how Owner Chu treats her guests. Uncle Gio, why did you stop us? By letting him go, have you forgotten about Grandma's revenge? Sister. You've misunderstood Uncle Gio. He just saved our lives. Chu girl, Chinger girl, that Vicious Medicine King Yen Song is from our generation. This old man knows him too well. As a character more terrifying than the seventh ghost himself, if you had rushed to make a move this time, you would have just died in vain. But I've already injured him, haven't I? Chinger, have you noticed the gourd around his waist? This old man has met him several times, but I have never seen him with a gourd. This time, a strange gourd suddenly appeared on his waist. There must be some sort of trick. This Vicious Medicine King looks arrogant and cocky, but with a heart as fine as dust. Not even that seventh ghost would have dared to set him up. You were too reckless today. It was too risky. But Uncle Gio, is there really no way to deal with that old thief? It will be difficult, unless... Maybe. If only my brother was here, there would have been a way. Your brother. Isn't that just me? Uncle Gio, why are you mentioning that kid again? Didn't he just kill the seventh ghost? You've been praising him to the heavens for months. There aren't many people in the entire Qianlong Pavilion who don't know that you and that kid are brothers. Little Kuei, are you jealous of him? Also, speaking of killing that seventh ghost. From your generation, who else would be able to kill that old bastard? Don't say that I, Long Gio, should be his brother. Even if I have to worship him as my ancestor, I would have no problem. Uncle Gio, are you talking about? The person who has been causing a lot of uproar recently. The demon Jua fan. Even in the 7th Imperial family, peerless geniuses like you are rare. But that brother of mine can definitely compete with a genius like you. Humph. What genius? He's just a violent maniac who kills wherever he goes. Little Kuei, you are wrong to say that. Whether you like it or not, you have to admit it. Today's Jua fan, regardless of potential, qualifications, or strength, is already above you and me. Although he is a bit arrogant, he is definitely a genius who is comparable to the 6 dragons and 1 phoenix of the 7th Imperial family. Especially when it comes to killing people, it is estimated that no one can match the younger generation of the 7th Imperial family. What little Jia said is quite right. What pertinence. How can that kid compare to Qing Chang and the others? Yeah, it's not fair at all. I've been in Huayu City for so many days. I haven't even shown my true face. How is that arrogance? Uncle Gio, do you think this Jua fan is really capable of killing the vicious medicine king? This old man is not sure. I am just guessing. If in the future this vicious medicine king does die at the hands of one man, it will most likely be Brother Jua fan. If Uncle Gio says so, then I'd really like to meet this unparalleled genius. Now then, let's move on to the Huayu Tower. You're coming as well. TTLMAO, you in trouble now, man. What's this situation? 4 women. 3 of them are profound Sky Realm experts. It's over. R.I.P. Brother Jua fan. Why did the chief owner bring such an irrelevant man to the Huayu Tower? What are you looking at? If you look again, I will gouge your eyeballs out. How dare you? Where is this wild boy from? How dare you act like that in our Huayu Tower? Don't you know where this place is? I don't care where I am. You can't allow a little girl to look at a handsome boy like me in such an unscrupulous manner. What kind of look are you talking about? Look at the way she's looking at me. It's like she can see right through me. I am wearing clothes, and she is still staring at me with such fascination. What else can you call it? Gah. Songyu, no foul language. Okay, Sister Chu Chu. Chu Qingcheng has the highest authority here. As long as you please her, there is no need to do anything else. So, you are the Songyu who bullied my disciple. Yeah, I am the one who bullied her. What about it? I've finally found you. Bullying and dominating the market in broad daylight. Don't you know how corrupt your disciples' morals are? You son of a bitch. Are you trying to see if I can't kill you? Dandan. Didn't he humiliate you twice? Why are you defending him? Do you have a crush on this guy? Medicine can be taken indiscriminately, but words can't be spoken indiscriminately. Even if you're the owner of the Mutant House, you can't just spread rumors and damage my reputation. Hey, what reputation do you even have that could get damaged? My apprentice fell in love with you and you act as if you are at a loss. Master, that's not what I meant. Don't say anything. Then what do you mean? I just think that this guy, willing to stand up for that girl and even offending those of us from the Huayu Tower, is a rare thing in this world. I just don't want there to be one less good man in the world who can sacrifice for a woman. He's a good man, huh? The blood rushed to his head, a stunned head. If he has the rumored ability of that Jua fan, sorry, but I really am Jua fan, it's not strong enough. Still daring to offend the 7th Imperial family was simply seeking death. It's a good thing that we're here at the Huayu Tower. If it had been some other family, he would have had his head on the floor by now. If the chief owner hadn't saved him last time, he would have been killed by that Yen Fu. Sure enough, the one who saved Mr. Song last time really was you, Ching Cheng. It was a coincidence. When I got back, I told the mutant house owner about it. And I told her to restrain her disciples and not to go out and make trouble again. After all, our Huayu city is the only place in the entire empire where women are in charge. I just don't want there to be any more women embarrassing themselves out in public. Let bygones be bygones. Of course, Mutin will be strictly disciplined in the future. We have gathered here today because of the theft of the treasure from Hubao Pavilion tonight. You too. Tell us a little bit about the cause and effect of this incident. What? Senior Sister Qin is actually a traitor. Don't worry, the Qinghua house owner did not really betray the Huayu Tower. She knows that I carry the Bodhi roots with me, and she also let Song Yu steal it from the Hubao Pavilion. There must be something else going on. Sister, what's this medicine that you're selling? Say it quickly. Your sister is anxious to death. Truth be told. Just 3 months ago, on my way back to Huayu City, I was injured by that old thief Yen Song's 7-colored cloud palm. What? You got poisoned by him as well. In this way, almost half of our Huayu house owners are being controlled by his poison. Huh. Half. Out of the 15 floors of the Huayu Tower, there are 14 owners who have fallen victim to the old thief's plot and have to listen to his orders. I guess only you, Mutin, are still safe and sound. What? No wonder that Yen Fu dared to say that the entire Huayu Tower is his. If it were not for me being controlled by him, he wouldn't have told me this great secret. At the time, I was thinking that it was better to get rid of him while I had the chance than to have the Huayu Tower taken away by him. So I've been playing it safe. I didn't have a strategy until the moment he asked me to steal the Bodhi roots. That's why you let me steal the fake Bodhi roots. Not to fool him, but rather to get him angry and put all of his attention on me. Qinghua house owner, it really was a good plan. R.I.P. Brother Jua fan. Okay, Sister Choo Choo. Mr. Song. I didn't expect you to be smart as well. Not a reckless man like you usually are. Not good. I just guessed it. Thoughtfulness is not something Song Yu is really built for. Luckily, it didn't wear off. Sister, it's been really hard for you. Owner, did you succeed at attacking the old thief? Hey. Come on. I am already the kind of person who doesn't bother using his brain. I can't believe yours is even more messier than mine. If the Qinghua house owner had succeeded, she would have already started celebrating with her sisters. There's no need to cry here. Stinking brat. Can't you read the atmosphere here before you speak? A dog can't spit out ivory. I haven't even shed a liter of tears yet. Just hold it back in your stomach. Don't get offended, Mutin. Song Yu is just a kid. Chief owner, according to what senior sister just said, our Huayu Tower is in imminent danger. I wonder, what should we do next? Dealing with the Medicine King Palace, I'm afraid we can't do it anymore. We will have to use outside help. By outside help, do you mean the other major families? The 7th Imperial family has always been on its own. Even for Uncle Jiao, who has a good relationship with us, the vicious Medicine King is someone to be wary of. So, who's going to stand up for us? That's right. None of the men are trustworthy. Others may indeed be unreliable, but he will definitely help us. The first of the 7. The Imperial Gate. In the family of the Emperor Xia VII. It can be said that everyone is proud. No one looks down on anyone else. That's the family which has been at the top of the 7 families for thousands of years. The Imperial Gate. I've heard of the power of the Imperial Gate. Even when being compared to any other family in the 7th Imperial family, it must be at least 3 floors above the rest. No other family can compare to it. I didn't expect the people from the Imperial Gate to also come to this Baidan festival. I just don't know who will be coming and how strong they are. If the rumors are true, then I'll have to be more careful. Today's Huayu City has many strong people. If there is even a hint of negligence, I'm afraid it will all be doomed. I must act quickly. I must get the Bodhi Jade liquid soon. Otherwise, the more it drags on, the more dangerous it will get. Songyu, you should come live in the Huayu Tower as well. Great. This is much more convenient, what? Don't worry, I know you're afraid of that vicious Medicine King's vengeance. But in the Huayu Tower, he won't dare to kill anyone openly just yet. Sister, let's go. Dandan, remember to arrange a guest room for him. Understood, Chief Owner. I'm always thinking about how to steal her Bodhi Jade liquid. I even thought about killing people to take that medicine. But she's looking out for me in every way. This Bodhi Jade liquid. After a whole night of thinking, it has been thoroughly decided to strike decisively, this very night. I must find a chance to be alone with Chu Qingchang and seize the Bodhi Jade liquid in her hand. I am the Demon Magic Emperor. Even if it means killing people and taking their medicine. I will never let a woman stand in the way of my progress. It would be the best if I can just get it easily, but if something goes wrong, then I can only apologize. Why are there so few people in the Huayu Tower today? It seems that even the guests from other families have vanished. Make way. Make way. It's her. Who could be so blind? How dare you get in my way? Didn't you just ask who could be so blind? This Xiao Dandan is usually hot-tempered. But why has her nature changed this time around? Where are you going? Why is the Huayu Tower so deserted today? Why is everyone except for a few gatekeepers gone? And Mei Chim, that's because they've all gone to see Prince Huang Pu. Huang Pu. Did the Imperial Gate arrive? How could they be here so fast? Yes, and this time it's the second son of the Emperor's Gate, Wang Pu Qingyun. I've heard that he and our chief owner are teenage acquaintances, sort of childhood sweethearts. Once he comes, I guess that vicious Medicine King wouldn't dare to be rude. I just made up my mind to do it. And another 7 Imperial family expert is here. On top of that, he is that Chu Qingqing's childhood sweetheart. What am I supposed to do with them? They will spend all day together while I don't give a shit. Let's go. I'd like to take a look at what kind of good this Mr. Huang Pu is. Good. How dare you be so disrespectful to the son of the Emperor's Gate? Huayu Tower. This Emperor's Gate, do you really think you're an emperor? So much so that even the 7 imperial family members have come out to greet you. If not for the absolute strength, there was no way that the remaining 6 families would do something so disgraceful. How strong is the Emperor's Gate, the head of the 7 families, that it could deter the 6 families to such a state? The 4 of them are all profound sky realm experts. They would have been elders in the other 6 families. Yet, you let them carry the palanquin. Although these 4 experts have just broken through to the profound sky realm, it can be seen that the strength of the Emperor's Gate is indeed astonishing. I'm afraid it's not as the rumor states. Their strength is more than half of the other 6 families combined. Ha ha ha. This young one is nothing more than a yellow-haired child. How can I afford to be greeted by the elders of the 6 families? Primordial spirit suppression. This kid is humble with his words but arrogant with what he does. Daring to display such a powerful primordial spirit in front of the elders of the various families was clearly a demonstration for them. This primordial spirit strength is unmatched by anyone present here. Is this the power of the superior? Qingyun, I haven't seen you in 10 years. I can't believe you've reached such an astonishing level of power. I am afraid I am no longer your opponent. He he he. Qing Cheng. Don't make fun of me. In front of you, I wouldn't dare do that. Second layer of profound sky realm. Body cultivator. Body cultivators at the profound sky realm are much more difficult to deal with. And the thing is, there's more than one. Well, this is getting more and more difficult. I can't believe you're quite enthusiastic about this. And you were so worried about us too. But rest assured, now that there is Huangpu Qingyun supporting us, I guess that vicious medicine king will have to obediently hand over the antidote. Humph. Only ghosts are worried about your affairs. Besides, this kid is no slouch either. Qing Cheng. Since when did your Huayu Tower accommodate a man? He is the son-in-law of Huayu Tower. Why? Don't you know we have a policy of marrying men into our Huayu Tower? Huayu Tower is very strict about finding sons-in-law. If someone can marry into it, I think he should be a dragon and phoenix among men. I just don't know if I will ever have the pleasure. This kid is too arrogant. He dares to leave us in the cold and flirt with the Huayu Tower owner. Humph. With this kind of luxury, I might as well go practice my sword. This must be the second son of Jianhou Mansion. My bad, my bad. Forgive me, Your Excellency. Tianyang is a spoiled brat. I'm sorry for my lack of guidance. Not at all. Mr. Xie is a man of character as well. I'd like to make more friends like that too. Second young master. This young one likes a cheerful person like Mr. Xie the most. Otherwise, there's a lot of flattery going all around. I'm tired of it all. Alas, Tianyang, why are you doing this again? I've told you long ago that the people of the Emperor's Gate are the best at the imperial art. Whoever disobeys them won't have a good time. Eighth Elder. Now